Hello, sunshines. This is Shauna, also known as Creative Stitching Diva, and you are listening to Chronicles of a Crochet Diva podcast. Enjoy.
Hello, sunshines. How art thou? How thou? What's going on? Let's make it a good Sunday evening, and we're gonna talk about some stuff. Can I please give a shout out to Miss Gail for coming on? I just need to give a shout out to Miss Gail because she be working like 10,000 jobs, granny, and do her crochet and still make it on. Let me find out that energy. I need that energy. Hey, Roland, how are you? Yeah, so that girl life is busy, okay? But I just also want to say thank you to everyone who joined the class on yesterday because it was an amazing class. We actually was on for a good while and we learned so much. I was extremely happy with the outcome. I'm happy that people actually left there saying that they learned something. And I actually got a lot of feedback. So by far it was basically the almost the best class that I've ever given, and I've been doing classes since what 2013. Yeah, I've been doing classes since 2013, so I can actually say that this is one of the best classes that I've had. I had fun, and we still going. I'm still making my scarf. I'm actually halfway done, so we about to get it popping. And shout out to the Diva Squad crew. Shout out to you guys for coming on and always supporting the Diva. Shout out to you. And when we get that next pattern, you guys are getting that pattern for free for being a part of the Diva Squad. And the next pattern is this. It's I'm still in the process of doing it, but it's this, and I am going to put I'm thinking of a pink bobo, like a pink like this, like maybe, I don't know.
What is it? I didn't see what it was. Oh, it's a hat.
Yeah.
Ah, when did you do that?
I'm getting these out. This is the second one I made.
Well, can I get the pattern, please?
Girl, I got you. I'm making it. I designed the pattern myself. I got you. I got you. But remember, I was asking you what color pom poms
Oh,
that
I didn't know what you was doing.
but it was with not this one. It was with another one. This is the second one. The
Can
other
I
one
get
was
that, please?
queen. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Did
I
you do
got you.
SC or HDC?
This is actually HTC.
That's what's up.
Yes, this is HTC.
I
So
want
I'm excited. I'm
it
excited.
today.
Huh?
I want it today.
I'm still writing the pattern. I'm, I had to finish it. I had to test it first. You could be my first tester. You could be my first tester. I had to do it 2 times to see if it was worth giving. Hey, Roman, he looked like his mommy, just like her. Yeah, Gail. Gail, it said you hold it out. Yeah, well.
And you see what that says? Because I see Facebook user.
Yeah, that's because whoever commented didn't click the thing at the top that says it's okay for us to see their name. So they trying to be I don't know who it is, but I guess they trying to be anonymous. I don't know.
Reveal yourself, sis. But yeah, she holding out. And thank you, Goddess Tiffany. This is Roman Blue.
Roman,
That's who
Mr.
they.
Blue, Mr. Prince Blue.
I'm
Uh,
muting y'all because he gonna holler in a minute bit.
oh Lord.
He's getting worked up.
Already? Jeez.
Always.
Oh, it's Alana. Why you over there? Come on
Hey, Lana girl.
to the YouTube side. Come on over to the YouTube side. Yeah, so I'm gonna be giving out some of those patterns to the Diva Squad, and then I'll put them in my shop to sell for those who are not a part of the Diva Squad. And that's just that. What am I supposed to press to allow? Oh, at the top of the post it says something about StreamYard. I'm not too sure. All right, so today we're going to go over customers. I believe the last week we were talking about how we get our customers, because a lot of people complain about not being able to sell their products, and we're like, how? Like, how is that possible? I sometimes turn customers down. That's the crazy part about it. If you can't get any customers and we're turning them down, like something not right. So that's what we was going to go over, and also how I keep my customers, and not only how I keep them, but how do we talk to them to get them to want what we are doing, because what we're doing is totally different than what the average person do. When it comes to crochet, handmade stuff, not everybody is not everybody likes it, not everybody loves it, but some people want certain things. So we're gonna go over that as well. But when it comes to customers, I can actually say that I've done pretty well when it comes to when I say I want a customer and I say like I have a goal and I want to make this amount of money. I find ways of making the money, and it happens. The very first time I did that, and it was weird. It was almost like I manifested, because I didn't have, this was years ago, like 2014, 2015. I didn't know how I was gonna buy anything for my kids for Christmas. I didn't know how we was gonna get to the next month and then month after that. So I decided to do something, which is make Christmas items. Then I realized I decided to do that on I think it was Thanksgiving Day or something like that. So I only had a certain amount of time. When I realized it was that amount of time, I said, okay, this is not gonna work, because I would have to sell maybe 2 projects in order to make the amount of money I needed. I needed like $1,000. So I said, that may not work. I could do that, but I need to do something else. And that's when I started doing the classes. I did the classes. I did not the ebook, but I taught how to do graph, and then I taught how to do graphing. So I did 2 classes. And not only did I do the 2 classes, I basically did a marketing thing where I put it out there, and the class wasn't until February. So I did it in November. By December 15th, I had like $2,300. So it was something that in my mind, in my head, clicked. Like, I think I'm onto something. How was I able to get $2,300 that quick like that? And so I had to go back and look, how did I do it? What were the things that I said to get people to come to me? It was just so many factors I had to play into it. I did it the following year, it didn't work out as well. I made maybe $500. So it was a big decline. I had to see which one, why did this decline and why did that excel the first time. So I went and I looked back at some notes. I looked back at some things and realized where my downfall was, where I went up, where I went down. Will I do it again? What will I do again? And that's what we're going to talk about today. And what you can do, because everybody have their own niche. You could crochet. It may not be graph ends. You may do something else, and that may be your niche. You may do graphic hands on the side, but you may have your own niche. And that is why you need to find out what your niche is. If you find out what your niche is, everything else will fall into place. It's not saying that you have this niche and you can't do nothing else. That's not it. You just have a niche and you say, I make crochet items, but I specialize in graphic hands. I specialize in baby clothes. I specialize in whatever. You put that you specialize in that. That can help you get closer to your target audience. And this is how I was able to rake in the first time people, because I directed it towards a targeted audience. These are the people who came to me all the time asking me to do those graphs. Those are the people who came to me saying, how do you do this? How do you do that? Stalking me. Like all different types of things. It was a lot of them. I, at one point, at that time, I had like 8,000 people in that group. It was called Graphic Hands Unlimited. And I had like 8,000 people in there, and a lot of them didn't know anything about graphic hands. It was people all over the world. I had like 6, maybe 7 admins. Yeah, I had like 6, maybe 7 admins, and we would generate over and over and over and over free graphs. So it was like we were doing like over 100 graphs for free every single week, and it became overwhelming. But we had a like all the time.
Much.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
I used to graph.
Yeah, she did.
Then I saw the money was in the yarn.
For you.
Because I don't want to graph.
That's why I was telling them they need to find a niche. They need to find their own thing. And
I can graph.
do.
I can graph, but I'm slow. I crochet so fast, but graphing, it would take me about a week or 2 to finish one graph. And then I will go back because I think I'm a perfectionist. I will go back and I will see all the mistakes.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I just think that you find what you like, you find what you love, and you just rock with it and you do it. And that I also believe in destiny. If you're destined to make money and destined to do whatever your heart desires, like manifesting it, I believe that helps as well. And so when it comes to my targeted art audience, my love for what I do, it's not just about money. My love for what I do shows more than that. And so because the love that I have for what I do shows more, it draws people to you because they see, wow, she really like this is good. Like she really likes what she do. And you don't really have to say too much of anything. Customers come to you directly. I could be anywhere and people come to me. I could be at a meeting, board education meeting, or somewhere that you would never expect. People will come up to you. And a lot of times I wear my brand too. I wear my brand, and a lot of people ask questions about that. So just know that once you have your niche, once you have that down pat, what you want to do, then everything else will be good. Was that hourly? So I missed. I don't even know who this is. Whoever is asking this question, I don't even know who you are because it says Facebook user. But that's something you could send me a message privately and I'll talk to you about it. The other thing is that once you find your niche, that's how you can find your target, whatever audience. You can find those people. Because if I ask someone, because somebody asked me this a while ago, who is your target audience? And I say everybody. I say everybody. Like anybody who wants this. Everybody is my target audience. And they said that's too broad. You have to have a understanding, straight shooter, what you want your audience to be so you could directly go to them. If you say everybody, that's too broad. Not everybody's going to pay attention because you got so many people. They may like crochet, but that don't mean they're going to buy crochet. You want those people that's in demand. I need this. I need that. So that is why it was very important for me to target people who are having babies, people who are grandmas, people who are getting married, those people who want a keepsake like a crocheted item, a gift, or something for their household. You target those people. How do you target those people? Well, social media makes it really easy because you have hashtags, and I follow those hashtags. So, and you got to be a go-getter. You got to be out there. You comment. And another thing that I think us crocheters or fiber artists people do all the time is we follow like people. We follow everyone that is in the crochet community, knit community, fiber artist community. And while you're spending all that time following people in the same niche as you're missing those people out there who don't crochet, who want your stuff. So I think that's where it comes to psychology, common sense, and I want this target people. If you don't know who your target people are, you're gonna miss the mark of getting them. And that's another reason why I don't follow many crochet groups anymore. I will go to them every now and then, but I'm not going to follow them on a day-to-day basis. What I do is I go to, I'm not even a grandma, but I'm in like so many grandma groups. I'm in mommy groups, New Jersey. I'm about to join the Georgia one now. Like, it's so many groups that you could go in and you watch what people are putting. When you see what they're putting and you see what they are asking, do anybody know anybody who, can make this, or anybody know who can make that? I would just, throw something out there. But one thing I don't do is beg. That's one thing I'm not going to do. I would throw it out there, and if they want to come to me, they can. You never, and I'm pretty sure many of us do, have those people who tag us in those posts that says, can anybody make this crochet item? I can't stand them things. I do appreciate everybody who tag me in those posts. I'm talking about not the crocheters. I'm talking about the non-crocheters. The non-crocheters who wants a crocheter to crochet something for them. It's kind of annoying because you have like 100, 200 people posting who they know crochet, whether they crochet all the time or crochet part-time, whether they have a business or not have a business. They are always tagged on these posts. So the person who had asked, the author of that post, had to figure out, okay, which one is best for me. I will put my website, my social media, and I keep it moving. And I let it go because not all customers are for you. Not everyone is for you. And I'm actually in a point of time now where I am, and it may sound cruel, but I am in a point in time now where I'm very strategic in who I help, because I feel like not everybody is your customer. I don't think that I don't have to take their order anymore, because in the past I needed the money, I would take it. I don't have to take their order anymore. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you got those rude customers. You got customers that ask all the time. I know Gail sent money back many times. People sent her money, she sent it right back.
I sent some back yesterday.
You did not. For real? Well, she does it all the time.
Well, this is for me. If I'm making something for somebody, and okay, first of all, okay, I'm gonna be quite honest. She asked me to make her the Jordans, a basketball theme outfit, blah, 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 blah. I said, yeah. So she say, how much do I need to send? I said, you could send a deposit. I really wanted her to send the whole amount, but I told her she could just send a deposit of half. And she asked me, why? Last time I made something for my friend, you didn't charge her a deposit. I said, I don't know you. I said, number one, I don't know you. Number two, I'm not charging you a rush fee. I normally do 4 to 6 week turnaround, but you asking me 2-3 weeks before your baby is due. And number three is because that's what you're supposed to do. She said, okay. So I told her that I could have it. I would push for, I took the order September 27th, 28th. I said that I would push for the 10th or the 11th. I had till Thursday to figure it out for her. She gonna text me on Saturday. What's today? Today is Sunday.
Yeah.
Friday night. Hey, are we good for my pickup on Monday? And like I knew that I was off this weekend. So I was really gonna work hard on her stuff because it's already started. But the Jordans are so tedious that I can't rush those. And when I took her order, I didn't know I was going to nights. The day I took her order, I think, is the day I learned that I was going to nights. So my body was adjusting all week to what I was doing. So when she got like that, she asked me that. And like I said, I knew I had till next Thursday. I just sent her fucking money. I just sent her money back. Because I said, I don't even feel like rushing, trying to figure it out. And I feel like you're ungrateful. Am I being crazy?
No, you
No.
have the right to do that.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't even have a full 3 weeks to get out what she needed done.
Right.
So once I knew that I was going to have Jelani and Roman on Saturday, I said, forget it. I ain't even about to do that. And you're not even giving me a moment. Are we still good for the pickup on Monday? I had till Thursday. You should have contacted me. You've been pregnant 9-10 months. No. So
yeah,
I'll send money back.
That's exactly what they do too. They could be pregnant for like 9 months and then they send you the money and then be like,
the thing is, when somebody tell me you got a whole lot of time, 2 weeks in a crochet community for me is 2 days, only because I work 2 jobs. So if you thinking a whole lot of time is 2 weeks, it's not a whole lot of time for me.
Right. It's not. I think that they don't take into consideration that we're using our hands. We don't have machines. We're using our hands. So that's where the problem lies. And I had that problem with that so-called celebrity because I think she asked me like in July. She wasn't doing to October last year, but she asked me like in July to make this project. And I said, no problem. But what the problem was is when she said, oh, I guess her husband, whoever he is, he wanted the baby's date of birth. So I already wanted to start, already, have it already prepared and ready so that October come, boom, it could go out. But now he's saying they want the date of birth. That means I gotta wait until October when she has the baby, get the date, put it on there, make sure she likes it, and then start it. So I'm like, okay, but I'm letting you know your time starts October. But she didn't hear that part. So when October came, she paid the rest of the money and then said, when will it be ready? What?
Only way you could do it is if you start top down.
And I did, and I took it out. Because no, I started on the side. And because I started on the side, now I've done that before, but for some reason, that particular one, I started 4 times. I did a Disha because I could not. I did a Disha. I could not get it right, and I've been doing this for so many years. I could not get the side right. I think it was just her. She was sending me bad juju for some reason. It was just her because she wanted me to sign that what is that NDA. I'm
Girl,
like,
what the hell?
I didn't need no NDA. Who again, but that's another story. I just didn't understand that. But it is what it is. I appreciate it. I sent it to her when it was done.
You
She
did?
loved it. Yeah, you saw it.
Okay.
You saw it. I'll show you everything. Yeah, everything I do. But it was another lady who asked me, and I actually had to decline because she wanted me to make the strawberry shortcake costume that I made my niece. Now that costume, I honestly don't know how I made it. I just did it freehand because I couldn't find anywhere else that had a pattern. I was ready to pay for the pattern and get it done and over with, but I couldn't find it. I had to create it. So I really didn't write anything down. I just did it. So when she asked me for a baby that's actually I think that her baby was larger than what my niece is, or smaller, one of them. So I just told her I can do it. It's just going to take me a certain amount of time. She needed it for this month, actually. And she asked me to about a month ago. The thing that made me send the money back, or no, I didn't take the money, was because she asked, will I be able to mail it? Is the money included? And she also wanted to know if I can add I think the baby's name or something to it or whatever. I don't remember that part, but I told her I couldn't do it. Not in the area that she wanted me to. And it would be trial and error for that again. So I didn't want to take any chances at all. So I said, no, I'm not able to do that. And then she goes, well, I'm thinking maybe I should change it. She just kept changing it. And I was like, no, I can't do it. Plus, I was moving and I wasn't sure if I was moving that. I didn't know when I was moving. I just knew I was moving. So I was like, it's just not a good idea. And I don't think she liked the price that I gave her either. But it's all right. She'll be all right. I don't think she liked the price, but it's just crazy because I don't know these people. They find me. They find me, I guess, on social media. It could be word of mouth. I don't know. I push out a lot of stuff. That's another thing. Push out your stuff. Marketing is the best thing ever to attract people to you. You pull out one thing talking about I'm going to teach you how to make it. It don't work like that. It really don't, because your consumers are not trusting you enough. They want to see what you're putting out. They want to see that you know what you're doing. They want to see that I'm paying X amount of money for this product and it's going to look good because I'm continuously seeing your work. I'm continuously seeing that you don't just have this out, but you have that out, and you could do this and you could do that. And that's where your trust starts to build with people who didn't even purchase from you yet. They continuously look. I have so many people say, oh, I see what you do. I watch what you do. And half the time, I don't even know who they are. I said this story many times, but I was standing on a bus stop, sucking on my lollipop with my bamboo earrings. I was standing on the bus stop and I had my headphones on, and somebody must have said something in the car, but she flew past. This random man, homeless probably, I don't know, said, excuse me, that lady said she want a hat. Can I get one too? And I'm like, what? I don't even know who this person was. So when you continuously put stuff out, people start knowing you for that. People start seeing that that's what you do. And they see the variety, they see how good you are. And not only that, I didn't just put stuff out. I've done things that were freehand that many people can't do. So then you have those people who trust that whatever that came to their mind, you could execute it. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. And I think I made that robe. It was like a Gucci robe with a name on the back for a little girl too. The lady saw it on Love and Hip Hop. I believe Cardi Red was wearing it. She screenshot the picture and sent it to me and asked me if I could make that for her daughter. And I thought she was crazy because how the heck am I going to crochet that? But I did it. I did it. And it was done. If y'all want to see it, I'll show y'all. But I charged her $250 for that. because it came with a headband. It was the robe, the headband, and a bag, and it had her name on the back. And she was a little girl, but I had to charge her $250 because it was kind of sort of rush. So that was the extra price. But other than that, it went pretty well. And then because I made that generated more customers, that generated more people. But let me see, choose your audience. Don't let them choose you. It's okay to say no. If you are in a business and you feel like you need the money, which we all do, I suggest you strongly reconsider taking just anybody's money. I've been put in bad situations where I took money and regretted it. And I still had to do it. I still had to complete it. So I strongly suggest you be very careful with just taking anyone's money, because with handmade items, you still got to complete it and you still got to do it. And then it's going to feel like, it's not going to feel like, it's going to feel like a job, like a job that you don't want to do instead of something that you love and enjoy. So that's why I'm very strategic now. Back in the days, I was just taking customers, no matter what they asked for. If I didn't know how to do it, I was going to find a way to do it because I needed that money. But now I'm like, I'm more logical about it. And me being logical allows me to generate more. Marketing. Market your stuff. So when you produce more, you're able to market, you're able to send it out. Instead of posting it all over social media to like-minded people, because I see it, Gail see it, everybody in the crochet community see it, but we're not going to buy it. We're going to ask you, where did you get that pattern? Instead of saying, can you make it for me? Go to the areas that people want to buy and they don't crochet. Let me see. I'm sorry, my phone ringing. Yeah, send it to, like, when you upload pictures, upload it in people who like your niche or people who are going to buy your niche. If you're making homemade items, go to places that have groups that have homemade stuff. Like, be very smart about it. Be very strategic about it. I like groups that have babies in it, groups that have mommies in it, because mommies like to buy stuff for their kids all the time. Holiday things, especially this time of year, it's a whole bunch of groups that have a whole lot of holiday ideas, holidays for kids, gifts for kids, all day long. I'm seeing post after post after post on what they would like to buy for their kids or what they are thinking of buying for their kids. And you just, sometimes I don't even like pay attention to their posts. I will post one thing and that'll be, oh, I just made this today. And then that one post is going to get you more people to your inbox. And that's why I get like 300 to 400 notifications in a day. I get a lot. It's hard to keep up. So I have a separate section where I have to have those people go to them. So when it comes to my audience that I target is 2 different audiences, because I think I'm able to graduate to the next step, which is having 7 forms of income generating to come in. Once you get to the part where, because crocheting items is not going to make you rich, it's not going to make you leave your daytime job. It'll give you extra money, but it's not going to give you that amount that you want. It's just a little bit more extra money. So what I suggest is have 7 forms of income. They say 7, but give or take. And so I do the handmade items, which I kind of like slowed down doing it, but I still do it. And then I have the crafts. So those 2 are 2 different things in the same niche. So one I make okay money with non-crocheters, and then one I make good money with crocheters. So I'm still targeting my audience with the same niche, but I'm making two different amounts of money. One is passive, and one is because you could make one graph and keep generating off that one graph. But for the handmade items, you got to make the handmade items. So just be careful when you do that. Around this time, crocheters are gonna rock with hats and scarves, but I would do it different. I don't like to jump on the bandwagon. So when somebody creates something, I'm gonna make that because it's trending. Nah, I try to go the opposite way. And when I go the opposite way, people say, "Oh, I like that better," because you see everybody else buying this because it's trending. I don't do that. I guess that's the Pisces in me. I like to be different. I like to like go on the other side. I can't do the trending thing. It bothers me. The ruffle hats, I can't do it. And I had someone ask me about it. I just couldn't do it. It didn't sit well with me. So I just sent that person to somebody else who can do it for them. But me, I was like, well, I don't do that, but do you want this? And so she actually ordered 4 of those. So I gotta make 3 more hats to go with that. So it's ways you can do it and still be happy doing it and not doing something you may not like. And I don't like jumping on a bandwagon. I don't. It's just something I'm not too good at doing. I like to do my own thing. So I did the what you call it, the stockings. I did do that. And I didn't do very well with that because I think a lot of my customers were like big girls, and so it rolled down. So I had to file, and I was like, nah, I'm going back to my graph hands. So it's not that I stayed on graph hands. I do other things, but it's just, I kind of balance it out. I think that my go-to thing is with baby clothes too. Baby clothes and layette sets, the blankets for the babies. I try to create things to draw more people to it. So not just am I creating the graph, I'm creating the whole ambiance, the whole shebang. So it's not just the blanket. It may be an outfit. It may be like a snowsuit. It may be, and I think I know I mentioned this previously, but I would target certain audiences, and then I would keep, I would like stalk them, but not stalk them. Look up their page and see what I like, see what I think they will like, look at what they buy, look at, a lot of stuff that they do. So I would add that to their order. And then they'll be like, how did she know I like that? How did you know I like the Cowboys? How did you know my favorite color was blue? So those are the reasons why I think that works for me, because I get personable. I get personable with people. I listen, and they listen to me, and it works. So you produce and you market. You talk to your customers. You get to know them. You do what they like. You generate what they like. That gets you more customers. But let's keep going, because we still got more customers to get now. The other thing, because like I said, I have 6 to 7 forms of income, some passive. I also design like items for like t-shirts and stuff. But you guys don't even know what that is, because I don't tell you guys that. You ever notice that some people will buy from you and some people won't because they're jealous? So imagine they love what you do. They love what you're creating and what you're making, but they won't buy from you because they feel some type of way because it's you. So the best thing to do is have an anonymous page, have an anonymous name, an anonymous everything, and that will generate people who don't even know it's you. And you will tend to have people who will purchase your stuff. Now, you ever been on Facebook and you just see like those shirts, like your last name, it's a Givens thing, or it's a, a Gale thing, and you purchase it, right? You don't know who the heck that store was. You don't know what it is, right? Yeah, you don't know if you purchased from me or not. That's a marketing thing that I did a while ago, but then I heard someone else say it, and I was like, oh, so I'm not doing nothing wrong. Yeah, sometimes you have to do what you gotta do, right? And that money is passive money. It just keeps coming in. What I did do was when I started getting money for that, I took a good chunk of that money and I put it towards advertising. When you put it towards advertising, it generates more money, and then it's a thing that says sponsor. So if you ever saw something that says sponsor, um that's what that is. You're paying for that to advertise. So the items, I'm not even going to say what it is, the items that I have on this particular website, it's out there and people see it, they buy it, and bam, there you go. That's more money generated. It brings in a little bit of money per week, and you get the money maybe like every 2 weeks or something like that. It's passive income, and every now and then I'll throw out another design. I don't go crazy over it. I don't try to focus on it. It's just something I do on the side, and it works. Now, I do something else on the side, but that is PG, I promise you. But that too is something new for me that I decided to do and put it out there. And it's a YouTube channel. I'm still growing, but it's another part of me that I decided to put out that is generating something too. So it's different ways to make money and get your target audience. Now, how I started with that one, because when I did this channel, I had a background. I've been doing it for a little while. So it was easy for me to get the monetization within 3 months. Some people would take a long time to get monetized, but it took me 3 months to get monetized with this channel. The other channel is taking, it took me a little longer to get monetized, and I just got monetized on that one. But because I was pushing stuff out on a regular, it enabled me to be able to start bringing in people. But what I did was, it's something called SEO. Huh?
I said, I'm sorry. My
Oh,
friend stopped by here. I'm sorry. I'm
you
back.
good. So it's something called SEO. Not everybody realize it, or no, everybody don't pay attention to SEOs. But SEO is something called search engine optimization. And that's how I am able to use YouTube or social media, period, to grab people. Hashtags is something like that too. I don't like hashtags, but it's something that we need to do because people click on those hashtags and that's how they find you. So once you keep putting them hashtags in, it'll work. What I do is I have a list that I have the hashtags on my phone, and I will just copy and paste, copy and paste. So it's like 3 different sets. One for crocheters, one for non-crocheters, and one for the other thing that I'm doing that I'm not telling you what it is. It's secret. So you just cut and paste, and that will generate more of an audience. The more you keep putting out, the more you keep doing something, the more people will start seeing you. It's also word of mouth. Gail, why do you think people are not selling their stuff?
They're not consistent or they're slow. And some people don't have quality. You have to know what's good and what's not good, and you have to be at your level. How can you start out selling something for 400 if I wouldn't want to pay 100 for it? We have to know quality over quantity. Just because you can push it out does not mean it's good. Sorry, not sorry.
That is so true. Because like I mentioned before, it's so many that will say, "Oh, I could create this and I could create that," but people only see you do one or two items, and you
Good.
do this,
Just because you can do it, is it good?
and it. So that's the thing, right? That's the debate right there. Good. Who's to say that people don't think that their stuff is good? We may look at it like, "Oh, this looks horrible," but somebody else might say, "Oh, that's good. That's the bomb." So it's that part right there that I don't even talk about anymore because you don't know how many debates I have about what's good and what's not good. And when it comes to graph ganning, that's a whole nother mess because
I'm sorry. Did you see the comment? Sorry.
yeah, it's a whole nother mess when you have when you generate good quality stuff and then you have somebody who generates something that looks like it is yarn vomit and
I don't look at some
everybody loves it.
stuff and be like, this is good, this is good, this and good. And then I do it again. I'll be like, oh, that was trash. But if I can't be better than my last project, I'm not advancing.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what happens to people whose head is too big or they don't see that they can progress. And some just don't know. I'm not talking about ignorance is bliss. I'm not talking about those people that just don't know. I'm talking about the people who feel they do not need to progress. And when you don't progress, then how are you supposed to expand your target audience? Your
I
target
agree.
audience wants to see what they're buying. If
What
they
they're
can't
paying
see
for.
exactly, and you want to be able to upscale it too, you want to be able to charge a good amount of money for it, charge what it's worth. But if I can't even see what it is and I have to put the picture right next to it to show what it is, I'm kind of skeptical about that. But some people can disagree with me. It's okay. They could disagree with me. I don't care. It's all right. But I just know one thing. If I was to go head to head with some of them people, it would be on and popping. Cause I'm just not gonna put something out there and you don't know what it is. You're gonna know what I'm creating. You're gonna know if I'm making I was about to say something, but no, I'm not gonna do it. If I was making I don't know, the Adams family, for instance. If I was making the Adams family and the Adams family like a portrait or something, I will rock that. Okay. Not only am I gonna take that image and create like a beautiful art, it's gonna look good, it's gonna be different, it's gonna stand out because I'm not just gonna take that picture that's all over Google. It's gonna be all that and more. But you have people that's using the not quality programs, putting it in there, and then you have all these random dots and it's blurry, not clear lines.
Like whoever
And
was making that Beyonce sweater
oh my god,
on a
please
horse.
help me.
Horrible. But it's good to some people. But if everybody got to ask, what is it? How's that good? Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
I was trying to hold back from that, and here you go spitting it out. Well, now that she let the cat out of the bag,
Okay, well, I'll go back to whoever made that scissor sweater
oh Jesus.
and some of them new edition pillows.
Oh my God. I think that's my family.
I didn't say any names. Okay, well then what about the Lizzo sweater?
That's my family, girl.
You started it. I didn't say no names. If you don't like it, then you put a name on it. If you don't like it, then you should have put a name on it. If you don't like it, then you should have put a name on it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
God.
oh.
Girl.
That Lizzo was good.
Girl.
And that Scissor was good.
Girl.
And that Renaissance Beyonce was amazing. We're moving on. But I wouldn't have did it. I would have made it a little more crisp and clear. So if Beyonce seen it, she would have been like, "Can you make me one?" But some of y'all give notoriety to mediocre projects. I'm just saying.
So that's what I was talking about. The difference between people saying what's good and what's not good and what's amazing and what's not amazing. I think that when I first started, GraphGAN, it was something new and something I just kept throwing out there because I kept seeing it. And it wasn't great. But the more I kept doing it, the better I got. So that's basically what we were talking about when you progress. And I started progressing. I started seeing I did not do great back then, but now you can't tell me nothing. But I don't know. I said something to someone about that Beyonce thing, and I don't think she's talking to me now.
I thought that was a guy did that.
And it was a guy, but I said it to a female who reposted it. She reposted it, and I said something to I said to somebody else, but she didn't say anything to me. But she talks to me, but this other one basically said that I'm a hater because I said, "Oh man, he should have came to me for a grab." That's what I said. I said, "Oh wow, he should have came to me for a grab." And she said, "Why do we have to be such haters? Why can't we just support people?" And so I said I was supporting. I said I would help him with a grad. I thought I was supporting, but I guess not. So I'm just going to shut up and mind my own black business because that's what pays me and his work is not. So I'll just leave it alone. But when you want to progress, I'm here because I've been there before. So I know how it was when my work was not good. But I knew it and I embraced it and I fixed it. That's where we have growth. That's when growth come in. But yeah, let's move on. Cause yeah, you're gonna have people coming after me. My own cousin.
Okay, I'll run it back. I'm sorry, it didn't happen.
So let's erase that. I'm about to spray. Y'all didn't hear what we just said. Okay, erase that. So now to get your target audience, put out good work, right? Put out all your good work, put out everything that you need to put out. I'll never forget when I showed my Lord. Yeah, I remember.
Period.
So she said it like that, but I said it a different way because it's about psychology, right? I believe nowadays, when you talk to a person a certain way and you embrace them, saying how good they are, how good their crocheting is, but they can perfect it, that will get them faster than.
Now let me tell you something. The work that I seen on those two graphs were good. The graph itself is what was shitty. How about I just say it like that? The work, I'm not saying that their crochet was bad. The graph was bad, but the work was good.
Yeah.
But that's what they don't understand. You
They
can
don't understand
crochet, but if I can't see what you're making, just like Alana, her work was good.
that. Mhm.
It's just the damn. Her work was good. The project itself of what she was trying to create was not. Is that better?
Mhm.
Okay.
I think we got that point. Who
I
wherever she got that
keep on
graph from.
saying my cousin. You keep saying my cousin.
Yeah, but
Her
my
work
cousin
is,
didn't make
her
that.
work is good. Her
Mhm.
work is really, her work is beautiful. It's just what I'm trying to look at. Maybe the pixels didn't come into my eyes the way they came into hers. Because I couldn't see it all the time. And I be looking and trying to do one eye, get a micro.
Like the one you sent me, what, yesterday? You can sent it to somebody and he was like, "Oh, that's hot," and I'm looking like, "What?"
Well, what is it?
Well, you could see exactly what it was. It's just that it wasn't
Which one did I send you? I forgot.
Simpsons.
Huh?
Simpsons.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah, that one. We're moving on from that. I'm gonna be quiet. Can you make a? Have you made some Simpsons? I need to be like the one Homer. Awkward.
I can't stand this chick.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god! I think that person was very proud of themselves for actually completing it, but I believe that if they saw it's a better way, that it would be even more better than that. I that's why I do this channel, to show people there's another way, to show people that you can make it better, and to look at it from a different point of view. And that's why I only do graph hands, because that's just basically what I love. I had no idea how to do a graph. Exactly. That's what I really think people are doing, just searching for themselves on what to do and how to do it, and just execute, and without realizing that, okay, this is okay, you on to a good start, but you can elevate. And it's those who don't feel like they need to elevate is where the problem is. But then again, that's not my problem. That's not my issue. So yeah, keeping your target audience and generating money from that is pretty good. Now, before we go, I do want to discuss one thing, and that is putting like when you are doing a baby blanket or whatever, which is called like negotiating with your customers. A lot of people don't agree with my method, but my method works for me. And the reason why it works for me is because you know how people say customers are always right? That's not always true, because customers do not know what we can do, what we can't do. Customers don't know the right yarn. Customers don't know like the right, it's certain things that they will not know that we know. So if a customer comes to me and say, "Oh, can I have a teddy bear blanket?" That's not a problem. But they want, "Oh, I want a teddy bear blanket with a name, a whole poem, and I want it this small," because they don't want to pay the big price. That's when we're like, okay, that's not going to be able to work. But then some people come to me saying, "Oh, well, this is what the customer wants." It's not going to work. It's not going to be good. It's not going to look good. Oh, but that's what they want. And that's why I had to start saying, listen, do me a favor, get this information, bring it to me. I generate something, give it to you, you give it to your customer, and tell me what you think. Nine times out of 10, they love it because I love what I do. I can see things that they can't see. So that's why I ask a lot of questions sometimes. It's to the point now where a lot of people just say, "Oh, I trust you. Just do it. I trust you. I don't care what it is. I trust you." And that's because I've been doing it for a while and I just generate. I just keep putting out good stuff. There, but some customers don't get me wrong. When they want what they want, that's just it. They just want what they want. But what I say about negotiating is basically saying, um, take everything in that they want. Write it down. I even have a consultant fee and everything because I ask a lot of questions. I ask, are you going to use this blanket for this? Are they going to grow older? And I actually charge for my consultation fees. And what do you want me to put on it? Do you want me to put a name? Are you sure you want me to put that name? Are you sure? Like, I ask all those questions because they're thinking for that moment. And once you start bringing up things that they never even thought of because they're just thinking, I want a blanket, then they're like, oh, wow, she really knows what she's doing. Like, okay, all right. And you start bringing up things that they would have never thought of. And it helps you monetarily, but then it helps them with a great project, or not project, but a great gift. So with that being said, take control of your customer. So if they say, oh, Diva, can I get, a baby blanket with the name Willow on it, but I need it for November. And okay, so November means you live in New York, so this means you need a snowsuit or something. So I would add to it. I would say, well, Willow sounds like, a nice tree. So I'm thinking of trees, and I'm just thinking of things that I could add to it to make it look good and be good. And then that person is like, no, I just want a name on the blanket. I could do this and I could do that. And some people are visual, so I would just show them, and then that is what really gets them. So it helps to take control, because if you do exactly what they want and they don't know whether or not it's either knit or crochet, because you're talking to people who don't know even the difference between knit and crochet, but you got them saying, oh, I want this, and it's not possible. You have to take control. This is your business. This is what you're going to do. This is handmade. You don't want to be bored.
And people think you can make anything. I could put a Bengals sticker. I could put a Bengals logo on a penny now and they'll buy it. Okay, that's all.
Yeah. But just be careful with that and negotiate. Well, I don't really negotiate. I just basically tell them, it's basically me telling them what they can possibly have. And after they say, I would like a baby blanket, I would like it to have this, I would like it to have that, and I can still make that happen, but I'm also adding to it and not making it difficult for me. You don't want to make it difficult for yourself. But that's just about it. I think Alana said she wanted to see that dress that I did. It was the I think it was a Gucci robe.
And y'all don't get it twisted. I don't like everything Shauna do, and I'll tell her when her stuff is trash, and she'll tell me when my stuff is trash, and then we still love each other.
Absolutely. It's all love.
You told me not to make some voodoo dolls.
I love constructive criticism though, because it makes me think out of the box and it makes me want to do better or do more. I have problem with that at all. I'm not great with colors though.
She sucks.
I'm not great with it at all. But the vision, like when it comes to creating something, I'm on point with that. I'm on point with that. But I'm just not great with colors. I'm trying to get the dress. I thought I had it out already. The dress for that I created, the Gucci dress. It's actually a robe. It's like a black robe. You remember that thing I made, right? Yeah.
Yes, I'm just stuffing my face at the moment.
Lord.
I'm sorry, this is hungry.
Lord. Oh, I found it. 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 It's right here. Yes. I got it. Let me download it because it's not gonna show like that. Let me download it.
And don't come out here asking us, can these graphs be a C2C? Go to hell.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I can't with you. I can't with you. I can't with you.
Once you purchase these graphs, you can make them whatever you want to. You can make it into a tablecloth if you want to. Purchase it. You can do single crochet, HDC, DC, whatever you choose to. But when we put out there, this is what we suggest. Don't question it when it come out looking crazy. You can make it a C2C if you want to, and it's going to be big as your living room floor. But you could do whatever you want to do with it once you purchase it. But for against our better judgment, the graph should be in HDC or single crochet or extended single crochet. Right? All right.
Absolutely. You want it to look good. Absolutely. But you also want that picture, that image to stand out more. You don't want it to look pixeled because that's what it would look. It would look pixeled. You don't want it to come out looking like that.
I think when you say you don't like colors, you're off with colors, you guys are okay with colors, you overthink it. And sometimes you can't just go into your stash because your stash is trash. Sometimes you have to think outside the box. You can't always go with the regular. He took your napkin. The regular primary colors. When you go shopping and things are on sale, get stuff that you wouldn't normally use. Get the bright yellow, the bright pink, because it's going to make your images pop. Don't always go with the same brown, green, blah that you think people. I have so much, and I see what made Shauna start experimenting more because I started getting stuff I think nobody else would buy, and I started using them with my graphs. And she was like, "Well, what color was that?" Because you were seeing stuff that you wouldn't normally see. That's all. Stop going with the same yellow. Stop going with the same pinks. Stop going with the boring peach. Get something bright and cheerful. That's going to make, you can go with the yellow, but if you need something else to go, because sometimes your graph have more than one yellow, you need a contrast. Let's get it.
Let's get it, boo. You are absolutely right.
You on Jazz and Michaels for hours? Girl, no. And just because you do a blanket and red heart don't mean everything has to be red heart. You can switch over as long as the same worsted weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to do that. So this is the it's like a robe dress.
Gucci, it was Gucci something, wasn't it?
Yeah, not Cardi B, Carly Red wore it, and this This is what Carly wore. And this is what the lady wanted for her daughter to wear.
It was her birthday, wasn't it, or Christmas?
It was a birthday. It was her birthday. She wanted her to wear it for her birthday. And this was her wearing it. I actually bought her those shoes.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you knew her?
Yeah, it's my little cousin. This is MK shoes. Yeah, and I made the bag and a headband to go with it, but the headband she kept taking it off. That's the back with her name on it. And this was just a collage of how I got that idea. Because Carly wore it in Love and Hip Hop. It's actually a robe, and people was wearing it as a dress. And when I looked it up even more, they were selling it back then, and a lot of people was wearing it. So instead of making the tiger, I just added her name with a crown.
A tiger would have been too big anyway for such a little person.
Yeah, but even if I made it for an adult, I still wouldn't put the tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still wouldn't have did that.
Because you lose so much detail.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You should see some of the requests we get now when they think you can make anything. I cannot. I can make anything, but I want it to look good.
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anymore. you can make a lot of stuff, but it's a matter of do you want to? Do you want to do that? No, not really. No. But yeah, this is what I made for her.
John, ain't no wrong with them ruffle hats. Cut it out.
Who? The ruffle hat. I'm
about to make me want to wear the Metro so I can. Just so I can.
Yeah, I just said I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody's wearing it now. It makes me not want to wear it because everybody got it. I never was like the person that jumped on the bandwagon with everybody else. I've never been that type of person.
I ain't on it either. It's not unique. It's not original.
I need something that nobody else is making. And so that's why I started doing my own stuff because nobody else is making it. And I don't want to make something that somebody else is making. And then if it goes viral, that's for y'all. Y'all can do that, but I just can't do it. I'm not saying nobody can't do it. I mean, obviously everyone's gonna do what they want. It's just my preference is I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I like doing stuff like this. I like doing challenges. I like people to come to me and be like, "Oh, can you recreate this? Can you recreate that?" Like the mermaid outfit that I made for the young lady. No, it was a baby I did. She wanted a mermaid dress. And I didn't know how the hell I was making a mermaid dress for a baby. And I did it though. I did it. I made the mermaid dress because she wanted her daughter to be able to walk in it. But not only that, the baby was able to the baby did a photo shoot, and they took that baby's photo shoot and blew it up and put it out. It's still up on in Jersey City. There's this building where her baby is at because of that outfit. So when you make it good, you never know who see it, and people all over Jersey City see that. They see that baby like 5 now though, about 4 or 5 years old now. But yeah, so, and I didn't even know that lady. This lady was this outfit right there. That was a customer, but a cousin of mine who recommended me. But this other lady that came to me, and actually she came back for another blanket because she loved the other stuff so much. This lady, I didn't even know her at all. It was word of mouth. Word of mouth is awesome. People always come to you. But that is basically it for customers and how we get our customers, how we keep our customers. Just being strategic, thinking out of the box, and doing what you gotta do. When you make it look good too, they will definitely keep coming. You make it look good, and you put out your best. Oh, I remember this.
Also, ladies, stop using short tails because it can look good. If they wash it and it fall apart, they're going to remember everything that was wrong rather than everything that you did great. So make your tails longer and tuck.
Oh, that's what you mean. I'm like, wait, what? Short tails. Oh, I see what you're saying. Don't cut them too short.
Yes, I'm sorry. My family has been coming in, so I'm on mute. But yes, longer tails, either crochet over them, weave them in as you crochet, or tuck them so that your projects doesn't fall apart and they're going to continue to patronize you and buy things from you. That's all.
Okay. I didn't even think about that. But you're right. Because this is the picture. I found it. This is the picture that's on the building. Oh, I found it, y'all. I found it. This is so dope. Her birthday is actually around my birthday in March too. I found it. And this is what I did to her baby. She basically just wanted a mermaid outfit, but she wanted the baby to walk in it. And I don't know how anybody gonna make a mermaid outfit with the baby walk in it, but she wanted it to look like a dress, like something that like a beauty queen or something like that. I don't know, but I found a way to do it. So here it is. I'm about to show you. It was cute, and I don't have the one with her standing up though, but I found it. I found it, y'all. Let me take this down and put it back up, and then we are out. We are out. I think I know I love what I do. I love what I do. Because what I do gets results. I don't even. Let me see. There we go. So I just basically kept it open at the bottom, but that's a mermaid outfit. I'm trying to get it so that you could see the back of it. Like the back of it was so dope. It was so dope. This was I think it was in March of 2018. I think it was. Yeah, March of 2018 is when I made it, and they put it up on the building that year. Yeah, they put it up that year. Let me see. So the other one is this. This is the picture that's on the wall. That's in the building. I'm trying to show you how it looked. Okay, here it is. I knew I was going to find it. Trying to show you how it looks with her when it's sitting up. So that's how it was. So when she stood up, it just basically come out. Yeah. So that's it. That's basically it. That was the mermaid outfit. And then I had the little top, whatever. And it came out pretty cute. But it's a dress. It's a dress. It's not clothing. It's a dress. But all right, ladies, thank you so much. I am going to go eat myself because this one eating. I'm about to go eat and take it down and finish my.
Sorry, I didn't have nothing else left in me. I didn't have another 5 seconds to go. I had to eat my food.
About to finish my scarf, and then tomorrow finish the. We're gonna do another class for the Tunisian scarf class. I think yesterday went pretty well, if I may say so myself. And I can't wait until we see how far everybody got. Hopefully, I'll be done by tomorrow because I'm ready to go to the next one.
Okay, girl, quit bragging and send me that hat pattern.
I'm ready to keep
I
it.
should be done with mine by tomorrow too, but I gotta finish these bingles because this done got cold and these people want their stuff.
Yes, ma'am. They don't make your customers mad.
And the Bengals won.
Lord, don't make your customers mad now.
The Bengals
Don't do
won.
it.
We beat them Cardinals. Even though we don't
Lord.
got 2
All
games.
right, y'all. Bye. Talk to y'all later. See y'all next week. I'm out of here. Deuces.